All right, how to create a custom grade scale in PowerTeacher Pro. So once you're in PowerTeacher Pro, you can click on Settings, and you can see the grade scales that exist in your for your classes. When you click on this the first time, you're just going to have a default. That's going to be straight from the district. Takes a 95 to get an A, takes a 59 to get a D minus. This is the floor to get into that room for that letter. I'm going to create a custom. I'm going to call this one a 5-point grade scale. And then I'm going to apply it to all my classes. You can just apply it to some of your classes, like a single prep or a single class. I'm going to create it. It's going to duplicate the default grade scale right below it. So this looks just like the default one. It takes a 95 to get an A. It takes a 59 to get a D minus. So we're going to go ahead and change all of those to what we want them to be. It seems to work best if you start at the bottom if you're lowering the floor, and it works best if you're to start at the top if you're increasing the floor to get into that room. That's because whenever you have two of the same number, it doesn't like that. So by starting at the bottom, for me, I'll avoid that. So it takes a 27 to get a D minus in my class, a 33 to get a D, 41, and you would just type these in based on your own calculations. If you're doing a 5-point grade scale, you can just copy these. There you go. So you can push pause right now if you're doing a 5-point grade scale and just enter those in. Now that those are entered in, I'll save it. It's going to save it, and then it's going to prompt me to reconfigure or recalculate any grades, final grades, based on this new grade scale. If you've already put grades in, then students are going to have some letter grades applied or calculated, and it'll have to recalculate those. If you're doing this before the school year, then it will just take a second because no recalculations will be necessary. So there we go. Now we've got a new grade scale in PowerTeacher Pro.